In today's video, I'm going to break down for you the very best AI tools that you can use in your agency to actually sign more clients and make more profit. My name's Harry and I built and scaled a company called Acquired to 6-figure months without having to hire a huge team. And I've done this through mainly using AI, and these tools, which I'm going to show you in today's video, have helped me sign more clients, retain more clients, and make more money from my business without having to hire tons and tons of people. So let's get into this video. I'm going to show you the exact tools that I use in my agency that you can start using today as well. Now, firstly, it's important to understand why we're using AI, right? And I've got a quote from Archimedes here, and it says, "Give me a place to stand and a lever long enough, and I will move the earth." And this basically shows the importance of leverage. AI and code is one of the highest forms of leverage, and it means we can maximize output with minimal input, i.e. we can do a lot more for a lot less. This is why you'll see the rise of teams, very small lean teams, without huge numbers of people, create big businesses. And that's why the likes of Meta and Google have laid off a lot of people as well recently because AI, right? So the more you use AI, the more leverage you'll have and you'll grow your business to be more profitable. So the AI system that I actually use in my business and what I recommend for you is fourfold. Okay, you're gonna have 4 main stages of this. This is mainly around how to sign clients as well, because this is gonna be the main pain point for most people watching this video. It's broken down into 4 parts, and that is data. How do you acquire data consistently and quickly with AI? How do you do outreach? Once again, consistently and quickly with AI. What are the systems and what are the handling processes you need to convert these leads into deals? And what are the automation pieces that piece this all together to make sure it runs very seamlessly? So I'm going to break down each of these 4 and give you specific tools that you can use to help with these. The first one is data. Data is one of the biggest things around lead generation, and you need good data if you're going to sign more clients. Just finding data sometimes can be very, very difficult, and long gone are the days of just going on Google Maps, going through a list of companies, finding their mobiles and putting them into a spreadsheet. If you're still doing that, goodness me, you've got a long way to go, but hopefully this video will help you with that. So you can actually use tools to get this data substantially quicker now. The main one that you're going to want to learn is clay.com. So what Clay is actually a big tool that integrates with lots of other tools like Apollo, Find Email, Lead Magic, and it uses APIs to connect these. It basically means you can get much more data much faster at a higher quality as well. So if we just go into Clay right now, I'll show you exactly what you can do. So you can see my screen. All we need to do is create a table in Clay. And by the way, if you want to trial out Clay for free, then use the link in the description and you'll get 3,000 free credits to play around with it. But let's say, for example, we want to find companies that are on Google Maps, right? And we want to extract that list. You can literally do that using this tool and automate the whole process. So as you can see, I've got an option here to press Find Local Businesses using Google Maps. I can press this and it will use Google's own API. I can then put in a location, let's say for example London. Then all I need to do is select my search type. So I want to go for business types. Let's say I want to go for car dealers in London, okay? And I want to have 10 results. Obviously it's going to be more than this, so I actually put 100 instead of 10. Let's import this into a new table. And you'll see very quickly, without me having to do anything that's actually manual on the internet, I'm going to have a list of all these car dealers. You can see that scraped from Google Maps with their phone numbers in a matter of seconds, their address, their ratings, their review counts, the actual URL as well, the website. And if you're still paying VAs or researchers to do this, your company's going to struggle, because there's tools like this, like Clay, that can do it extremely quickly. And it will just give you a huge advantage and an edge in your market if you can use tools like this. This is only one of the UK use cases of Clay. It's got so many. In fact, I actually have a free school community that you can join that teaches you about how to use Clay. But that's just one of the tools you want to use. From here, I could then maybe find the founder of this company, find their email address and contact them. But this video isn't going to be a step-by-step tutorial on how to use Clay. It's just making you aware of the tool itself. So Clay is a #1 source that you want to be focusing on to get ahead of your competition. Most of the market aren't really proficient in this tool yet, and if you master it like I've done myself, it just provides huge opportunity. And there's even people who will be willing to pay you thousands of dollars just to teach them how to use this tool, which is what I've done for some of my clients. The next part is outreach. So it's all great getting this data. We can have the best data in the world, but if we don't know how to reach out to prospects to sign clients, it's never going to happen. We're never going to make any money. So using outreach, the two main platforms that I like to use are LinkedIn and email. This is for any real B2B or service-based business. These will be your most successful platforms. Okay, so for LinkedIn, you have the likes of Zopto, Dripify, HeyReach. They have pros and cons for each tool, but you can't really go wrong with any of these. I think Dripify is one of the safest tools. Zopto is also very good, and HeyReach allows you to send at a higher volume. Now, for the email side of things, there's two main tools that I recommend. The first being SmartLead, which I recommend, and then also Instantly, which is good as well. Now, these tools, you've probably heard of them if you've been following my channel. If you're new around here, that's not a problem. But these tools will help you be able to send a higher volume of outreach automated. Okay, so you won't have to manually send people messages. You won't have to manually send people emails. These tools will be able to send thousands of emails or messages on a monthly basis to your ideal prospects. So once we built that table within Clay, we can then use these AI tools to actually do the outreach for us. But the truth is, most people spend 80% of their time thinking about what specific tools to use. I'm here to tell you that that's rubbish. You don't need to do that. 80% of people spend their time trying to optimize what tool to use, but the truth is this is just a distribution channel and they all work exactly the same. So actually, if you spend your time trying to master things like Clay and your copywriting, you'll have much more success. So pick one of these tools and just stick with it. Then of course, the next bit is systems and handling and automations, how this all talks to each other. With systems, you need a great CRM. You need an AI-powered CRM. For this, I would recommend close.com or Go High Level to use that. This means that when you get leads who are actually interested in your service and interested in your product, you can store them. You can even store call recording notes that are taken by AI in the CRM. So your team can go back and see them and use those notes when speaking to leads again. You as the founder can also keep an eye on everything. It's just much more seamless to do this. So the use case of an AI-powered CRM is going to be huge over the next year, especially as I mentioned for that aspect of call recording. So you can have something like Fireflies or Fathom join your calls and take notes on your calls, especially your sales calls, and put that into your CRM. What you can then do is also connect your CRM to a knowledge base, such as a custom GPT, and train that knowledge base on your ICP. What are the common objections that are coming up on sales calls? What are the main pain points of this market? What are their desires? What are their fears? And you can empower your sales team to be more effective. Now, the way that I like to actually handle my responses and things like that are on Slack as well. This by itself isn't necessarily an AI-powered system, but it helps bring everything together. Now, the AI-powered systems that I would use to automate this whole process, which would be actually moving the leads from Clay to SmartLead, for example, and then moving the responses from SmartLead to Slack to notify your team or the CRM, would be things like Zapier, Make.com or NAN.io. With this, you can actually automate workflows. So as soon as someone replies to your email, you can actually send someone a message on Slack. Or something that I set up for one of my clients recently was as soon as they had an interested lead in their SmartLead, which is the email campaign, they actually got a text through on their phone telling them what the email reply was and giving them the number of the lead so they could give them a call straight away. If you can do things like this to reduce your speed to lead time, you're going to have way more success than your competition in the market and sign clients much, much easier. So these are the tools that I recommend you play around with. Now, these are some real world use cases that I've actually been able to achieve for my company using what I've just mentioned, such as taking data from Clay into SmartLead and then speaking also to Slack so my team can follow up with leads. I've been marketing out to different types of companies. I built a list of companies that were hiring on Clay and I managed to get 31 leads within 14 days just using this system. You can see a 3% reply rate and 50% of those were positive. I also had a campaign using Clay also where we could market out to lookalike companies. So companies that are similar to another company that we like to work with. AI helped us develop this. With this system, I got 21 leads within 10 days of running. The final use case was actually marketing out to companies who had a senior team member leave, and I offered effectively a replacement or replacement service. and we got 4 leads in one day, just sending 216 emails. So there's real world use cases that will be able to help you sign more clients. Now, if you're looking for an expert to actually help you build these AI systems, these workflows, these automations, then I'm going to put a link in the description where you can book a call directly with myself, and we can do an AI audit of your business and see if and where AI can help. Hopefully this video has been useful, and I'm going to start making more AI content. So I'll see you on the next one.